Those of us with dirty hands, blood stains intertwine, right away each morning to grind it out another time. The faces in the mirror, and not as young as they once were, but they're proud, they're proud.
Hey guys, look what we have here. Could it be another micro channel leaking? Customer says it's not cooling. Let's put the gauges on it and see what things look like. Alright guys, this is 410A. Oh, would you look at that? 80 pounds of suction. Not horrible, but still low. Whatever will I do with these units? I'm going to go ahead and gas her up, and I'm going to bet my bottom dollar that it's in that micro channel. Guys, I have the the C-Connect set up. I'm adding gas. I'm reading the suction line temperature. I'm not going to charge it too critical, to be completely honest with y'all, because there's no point. It's leaking, but I know what the charging chart, it wants like a 60 something degree line temperature, and then I'll get it above freezing. And then after I get it charged up, I'll pull the disconnect and we'll take a look at the micro channel. But until I replace the micro channel, there's really no point in charging it to specifications. But I will charge it, to where I think it needs to be until we can get in here to fix the leak. So I'll finish charging the system, and then we'll take a look at the micro channel. All right, guys. Well, the plans have changed. We're not going to get any footage of doing a leak search on the micro channel because my helper Gunny, and for those of y'all that listen to the Cowboys of HVAC podcast, know who Gunny is. For those of you that don't know, I'm not going to sit here and explain it, but I know most of y'all listen to the podcast. He is we're in the middle of a 5-ton heat pump change out, and he's there by himself right now. I had to leave him because this call came in, and I just had another call come in. So I didn't have time to start looking for a leak because I can't leave Gunny by himself too long, because there's some things that he doesn't know how to do, and he's pretty much at the point to where he needs me. He's done with the air handler, I believe. He's getting ready to set the outdoor unit, and then he'll be ready for me to do low voltage and all that. So I really need to get back to him. So I'm gonna go knock out this other service call. But we'll try to film that too and make this maybe like another 2 service call combo here. So, but I'm gonna come back over here. I got another change out to do tomorrow. Not a full change out. It's just an air handler. So I gotta do that tomorrow, and then Wednesday I gotta change an evaporator on that York from the last video, from the last 2 service call combo. So I may get back to her Thursday and come over here and do a leak search, and we should be able to get some film on that when we come back. I just didn't have time to do it today. So anyway, I gassed it up. It's cooling, and that'll keep her cool until I can get back over here Thursday or Friday to check for a leak and get the part ordered. I did look in the micro channel with the naked eye. I saw a couple spots that I didn't like, but I'm not gonna go off of that. I'm not gonna do or order anything until that H10 tells me that there's a leak. So once I'm able to get back over there, we'll film it, and then we'll go from there. But let's see what we got on this next call. All right, guys, we have an Amana Prestige air conditioner. The customer's going to turn the thermostat on. Oh, I see oil everywhere. I see pressure switches too. I think this thing has blown its terminals. Alright guys, I'm going to loosen up this valve cord, see if there's any gas in here, because I can... Oh, there is gas. Not much though. I'm seeing oil everywhere inside that unit. It may be grounded. Man, okay, let me open it up and see if the contactor's pulled in and all that good stuff, and then we'll check it for ground. Alright guys, it's not grounded, but it fried the... I want to say that's the yellow is going to be my start. I want to say this is the common leg. Let's see if I can get y'all a shot in here. You can see I've already put a thermal lug on one of them. The terminal is barely there. And I mean, I have oil everywhere. There's a leak somewhere in this damn thing. I mean, there's oil everywhere. I'm going to leave it up to her. I'm going to show her this and see what she wants to do. I'm going to leave the decision up to her. All right, guys, I just pulled back up to the house. All right, so this is what happened. I went inside. I brought the customer out to the condensing unit, and I showed her the wire, and I showed her the oil all over the place. Now, there was very, very little gas in there. You know, y'all can see when I unscrewed that Schrader, it wasn't just spewing out of there. It was mostly just some foam and stuff. So something has busted inside that condenser and it has leaked. So I showed her all the oil. I showed her the wire. I told her that I could, and you could see it already had a terminal lug on it that I had put a few years ago. And then 2 years ago, I put a hard start because the compressor wouldn't start. She remembers all that. So I told her, I said, we can do that. We can do this two ways. I can put another terminal lug, hunt down the leak with nitrogen, try to fix it, and load and convert it over to 407C, and hope that the evaporator's not leaking. Her answer to me was, no. I've spent enough money with you on this thing, and she's like, it's not your, and she says it's not your fault because I didn't put the unit in. And she goes, you know, you've done. I mean, I've repaired this unit almost every year for the past 4 years, I think. So she opted to. She has a brand new furnace that, well, not brand new, but under 10 years old. See, I just started doing her work about 4 years ago, so the furnace is probably about 6 years old. And she had that put in before she started using me. She was unhappy with the guy. I think something went wrong with the furnace job. Like, I don't know the whole story, and that's when she opted to find another heating and air contractor, and I was referred to her. So she's really happy with me. She likes the way I do things, and she has decided to replace the condenser and the upflow coil. It's in a closet upflow. So tomorrow we're going to get in there, change out the condensing unit and an upflow coil, and get her some air because her thermostat was reading 90 degrees in her house. So we are going to get her fixed up. So I thought I'd let you guys know about that. All right, guys. Well, like I said, we'll do video when we go back to the micro channel as well, and do a leak search on that one. And as always, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for the support, and we'll see you guys on the next one.